We can now sing it together. You can start the instrumental. Yeah, with us is the personal assistant of Figurini Jacobs. You can just get to them. You can start the instrumental so that we. Sisi ambao hatujui national anthem tunaweza download pale ChatGPT alafu tufanye rehearsal. So we are only going to sing stanza 1. Ile tulikuwa tunaimbaga kwa sisi tukiwa primary. Na secondary.
Si tunazibana basi. Iba ni reaction kama tunaimba ndio furaha.
Mungu we are only going to sing stanza 1. That's enough.
Okay. Good morning, comrades.
Good morning.
Good afternoon already. Good afternoon, comrades. Good afternoon, leaders. This is a great day for Puyola Mega Launch for university and as division leaders. And it is today, 22nd of February 2025. At this great hall of ATM. I think some of our friends are still on the way, but we just commence the event. I think they will catch with us when we are proceeding. First, I think we can have our opening session with a prayer, or we start with the national anthem. Which one will come first? National anthem, then is Africa community anthem, then prayer, then we'll be welcoming our guest. Then we start from there. So, we start with the national anthem or East Africa community anthem. National. Alright. I think we'll rise up for the national anthem. Then after that we go to East Africa community anthem in that order. Okay, who is guiding us on that? Okay, thank you very much.
Let's be on our feet as we sing the national anthem. East African song. Mashariki tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize malengo yetu, jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, uzalendo pia ushikamano tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu, viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa madini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tuijenge jumuiya bora, jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
Thank you very much. Who can lead us in a word of a prayer? Somebody to pray for us. We have Christians, we have Muslims, that we are serving both one. Somebody to pray for us, please.
Let's pray. Our Father who art in heaven, we come before you this particular moment. Thank you for the great kind love that you have given unto us, Father. So we're going to start our session. May you give us open minds and get whatever is going to be told, Father. Be with us till the end. I pray this humble prayer, believing and trusting in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you very much for the word of prayer, plus the East Africa Community National Anthem, plus the Kenyan Anthem. Okay, let us proceed. I think I will take a few brief minutes to welcome those who have joined us. First, let me recognize the presence of our patron, Dr. Puyola, who have joined us, plus other distinguished guests. We have the Puyola executive led by their president, Invan Ochieng, plus the deputy president, Lavenda, plus other counterparts. I can also see here some leaders. We are having Davis Misanze here. We have Alphonse Ochieng here. We have very many distinctive. I know you are leaders, and you know where you fit. Welcome in this event, and let's take Kenya forward. I think without wasting more time, we will just go direct to the introduction and engagement, for which we will be having a brief introduction on Puyola. And this go directly to the founder of Puyola, Mr. Invan Ochieng. Welcome, and I failed to recognize your presence. I think that's the office of director of county director in delivery unit. I think the office of Vikrini Jacob. Okay, Mr. Invan, can we come and brief us on what Puyola is, purpose, vision, and objective of Puyola? Then we will continue from there. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon once more. Okay, when I say Puyola, you say building leaders, building legacy. Tuko pamoja? When I say Puyola, you say building leaders, building legacy. Puyola! Let us have that voice of enthusiasm. Let us insert the power in building leaders, building legacy, so that it be something that is visible. That Puyola is a club that is building leaders and building legacy within the institution of Pwani University. Tuko pamoja? Now when I say Puyola, you say building leaders, building legacy. Puyola! 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 Thank you very much. And first and foremost, I would like to welcome you all for making time to join this event on the day of today. Congratulations. I am very pleased that I have you at heart. I also congratulate our one and able patron, the handsome guy sitting at my father's, Dr. Oyoyaye, PhD. Welcome for joining the event of today. With us, we also have the personal assistant of the director of the governor's delivery unit, one of our own, the former president of Pwani University, that is none other than Jacob Fikiri. Welcome, my friend. Our PA and our president, I'm very glad to see you there. Our video Bondo, welcome. Together with all the Puyola executives and all the members, not forgetting the Point University students media. Feel welcome, feel free, feel at home. Tutakula, tutapiga story, tutaongea juu ya uongozi. Sina mna hiyo? Thank you very much. I am Emma Luche. I am a third-year student pursuing Bachelor's of Education Science, and I specialize in none other than mathematics and serious physics. Yeah, so I am the founder of Pwani University Young Leaders Association, which is abbreviated as Puyola. Yeah. So from the name Pwani University Young Leaders Association, so I would like to break it in bits. The first word is Pwani. Pwani kwa lugha ya Kiswahili ni pwani, pwani nini kwa lugha ya Kizungu? Pwani. Coast, eh? Yeah. Pwani Coast. Na university ni shule gani? Yeah, ni chuo kikuu. Ni chuo kikuu. Kwa hivyo hii ni chuo kikuu ambacho iko katika bara, tunasema ni bara la Pwani ama nini? Bara la Pwani ama sijui. Nitakuja kuzoea Kiswahili as I continue interacting with people in this environment. So this is Pwani University. Pwani University, this is the institution, and we are privileged to score C pluses and above to come and join this institution. That's very great and fabulous. That is Pwani University. We have Young. Young is mindset. Some people reason that someone is young is it is based on mindset, and some people say that young is also based on someone's age. I don't know your perspective, but if yours is either of those, then I have no obligation. That is the right term. Young. It may be mindset. It may be age. So when we come to the aspect of age, first, in Pwani University we have students who are young and who are willing and are focusing to be better people in future, even as we pursue our courses, even as we pursue our areas of study. We are learning and we are keeping forward so that we can be the people who we aspire to be in future. We are young people, we are strong people, and we are focused to bring change not only to Kenya, not only to Africa, but to the entire world. Sinamna hiyo? Yeah, we have leaders. Sasa hiyo ndio mama yao. Leaders. You know who a leader is. And I believe that every person, whether is insane or not insane, is a leader of his or her own self. Why? Because every person leads him or herself. When you are coming to this event, or rather when you are waking up, you woke up, you saw that the right thing to do is maybe to wash your eye, or maybe to take shower, or maybe to put on your clothes. I don't know what to do, what you did when waking up. And you made some breakfast, you prepared, and then you kicked off to come to this event. So it means that you are a leader of your own self. Everybody is a leader. When we come to the world of today, we also have different aspects of leadership. We have political leadership, of which we have our own president. We have a president of Kenya, that is a political leader. We have Right Honorable Raila Odinga, that's a political leader. We have Hassan Joho, we have Amason Kingi, we have Mungaro, we have Fikirini Jacobs. We have a lot of political leaders. We also have administrative leaders. One of our own is our own Vice Chancellor, Professor Kahindi. That one is an administrative leader. We have our Dean of School, we have our Dean of Schools, we have our Dean of Students, we have the head of departments. Even when we go to churches, we have leaders, we have pastors, we have bishops, we have popes, so those are different aspects of leadership. When we come to even in the aspects of business, we have very big business leaders who hold parastatals, who hold very big and very productive business premises, not only in Kenya but even in the entire region, in the entire world. So they do the management of their businesses. We say that is now called business management. That one falls under leadership. We also have another kind of leadership. When we go to the field like agriculture, when we go to the field of agriculture, even in sports, we have different aspects of leadership. So leadership is a universal thing, and it covers the entire world. So that is why it is we say that Point University is a leadership association, because those who come together, we are those people who are like-minded to develop themselves to be good leaders of today and of tomorrow, so that we can ensure that our country, Kenya, our continent, Africa, and the entire world be that which is economically stable, and it may have bright and brilliant minds who can bring change in different aspects of life. The last one is association. What is an association? I'm a teacher, I also like interactive environment. What is an association? I like gifting my students. Association? Okay. To be associated with someone, it means that you are sharing something in common. You are coming together as a group of individuals who are like-minded, so that you can fight to achieve a common goal, a common principle, something that you see that is of great importance or significance. Sinamna hiyo. So, Pwani University young leaders come together as an association so that they can build themselves and they can be the light of the society, even in Pwani University and even in the entire country in matters leadership in different aspects, just as we explained before. So, in short and in brief, Pwani University focuses on leadership. For one to become a leader, one must be able to communicate. One must be able to communicate effectively. One must be able to express himself in any congregation, whether it is of 10 millions of people, or whether it's of thousands of millions or hundreds of millions of people, or even billions of people, without any fear. And with a lot of energy. So in Point University, Young Leaders Association, we come together to build on public speaking. We also do community engagement. We engage with the community around Point University. Within this institution, like we have Kibarani School, we have Kibaoni School, we have the other school that is behind here, we have Bahari Girls, all the schools, all the organizations that are around us, we go there and we focus on bringing change in different areas. We become mentors to people, the young generation, so that we can have the next generation Alpha and even the next generation Z. We who are very passionate in leadership and are very willing to help prosper and to propel the economy of the world of today. University Young Leaders Association also focus in different areas like business entrepreneurship and other aspects of leadership. So that's a brief explanation about One University Young Leaders Association. And without forgetting, we also train and build language. We say that we have language development. Kwa wale ambao tunapatwa na changamoto kidogo moja baada ya nyingine kwa sababu ya kuzungumza lugha ya Kiswahili, hapa ndio nyumbani. Tutajifunza Kiswahili kwa namna yoyote ile, ikiwemo kwa mjadala, ikiwemo kwa mazungumzo, ikiwemo kwa njia zozote zile, ili tuweze kuielewa na kuitukuza hii lugha ya Kiswahili. Si nimejaribu? Haya, asanteni na mimi nawatakia kila laheri. Enjoy this session even as we are going to kick off from this time. May God bless you. We'll meet you next time. Thank you.
Let us appreciate Ivan with the clap band. Okay, our next one is the panel discussion. And here we have, or the theme there we have the role of young leaders in nation building. What is the role of young leaders in nation building? And as for now, we have what is called Pre-Puyola, One University Young Leaders Association. So here, the role of young leaders in nation building, I think I will call upon Pre-Puyola executives. I think the president or the founder has briefed us what Pre-Puyola is, the objective and the visions. I think let me welcome other Pre-Puyola executives to brief us the role of young leaders in nation building. Let me welcome the Deputy President, Lavenda. Welcome. Brief us on the role of young leaders in nation building. What of you, Pastor? I'm not answering as me. Welcome. Kama Rui. Taki kuongea. Kama mtaki kuongea tuko na leaders hapa mbele, si ndio? You just brief. You just brief on the role of you as a young leader to the development of nations. Huh? Kama? No. It is something like a panel discussion where you just, those who are a leader, you are a young leader. What is your role? Nation building. Just brief us. Something like 5 minutes. Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening. How are you? Our role as the Young Leaders Association, we are planning to strengthen and engage young leaders in decision making, address youth-specific issues such as unemployment, education, mental health, fostering economic development, and promoting these young entrepreneurs to believe in themselves that they can make it in life. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you very much. Any other executive? Okay. Welcome. Just brief us.
Kwa zima. So mimi ni Simi wa Full Appraisal, the auditor of this club. Maybe I'm not here to brief you. I believe utafikia time ambayo nitapewa nize baadaye. So right now, I get introduced to kiasi. Later the other executives introduce themselves. Alafu when the right time itafika, tutafanya.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome, Bwana. The Lord is good. The Lord is good. All the times.
Lord is good and that's nature. Wow, God is great.
Our president, yes, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Allow me to take this opportunity to congratulate you all for coming to this meeting. My name is Miden Odhiambo, and I'm the coordinator of this club. And I hope moving forward we interact more. Otherwise, the Lord bless you.
Amen.
Okay, Rooney, welcome. Kuja useme jina na ni wanaona nimekuona. Karibu hapo. Welcome.
How are you? Good afternoon. How are you? I'm also fine. My name is Rooney Johnson, a third year student. I'm the Secretary General Puyola. God bless you all.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Finance, come and greet with me. Welcome.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
My name is Kipkorir Rebecca. I'm currently serving as a treasurer. I'm keeping your finance. Hiyo jina mnaonaga hapo ndio jina langu. I hope mtapata time ndio tutakuja kuongea mengi. Thank you.
Okay. Naongea na hapa juu kama. Okay, let's welcome the Vice President. Technician, kama unaweza ongeza volume mic kidogo. Microphone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Why are you so moody? What is wrong? Because I can see bright faces, but why are you not talking? Good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. Okay, standing in front of you is Lavenda, the Vice President of Puyola University Young Leaders Association. I'm very much humbled because when I look at the population, it's good, though not good. But I know with time it's gonna be good. If I can say something about the role of young leaders in nation building.
Okay, welcome. Our former president, youth leader, the director of Kilifi County Governance Delivery Unit, His Excellency Honorable Fikirini Jacob. That is also our incoming PS. May God bless you. Welcome. Karibuni sana, karibu sana. Endelea.
Okay, good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
As I said earlier, my name is Lavenda Tieno, the Vice President of the group, simply Puyola in full meaning for University Young Leaders Association. Okay, I wanted to say something pertaining to the role of young leaders or simply leaders to nation building, for example, our Kenya. I can talk of innovation and creativity where young people or simply young leaders often bring fresh perspectives, innovative ideas and creative solutions to societal challenges that we may face, and they can do so to change the status quo of our society. Otherwise, think we will know each other more and more as time goes.
Okay, thank you very much, Lavena, the Deputy President of the Great Puyola. Let me welcome Mr. Andrew Tate. Come and just brief us your name plus the role of you as a young leader in this republic. Just brief us.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, good afternoon. Puyola power. Puyola power.
Power.
Puyola power.
Power.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be in your midst. My name is Muteti Andrew. I always start with my surname because I believe in Africanism. So, to our guests, my president, a good friend, Mr. Bondo, and every distinguished guest, welcome to Puyola. I have participated in this club. I was in the committee drafting the constitution. I was in the committee vetting this executive year, and I think we are going far. So, as for me, I corrected a certain phrase that says that youths are leaders of tomorrow, and I told my learned friends that youths are leaders of today, and not just political leaders. But we are here. When I was scripting the constitution, we emphasized on something we wanted to correct. You know, we youths complain about people in power. You're complaining about corruption. You're complaining about misleaders. But I say, a bad leader is a bad leader, no matter the head. So we can have youths who are bad leaders. So this club, we want to build CEOs, head teachers, principals, nurses, people who will hold public offices, people who will treat people, will be leaders of service, not leaders of power. Because as for me, leadership is not about power. Leadership is about empowerment. Leadership is about changing a life. Leadership is about fixing problems for people. So, we want to grow upright, grow as good leaders, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Muteti. Okay, let me welcome the founder of Puyola, because it's like our guest of honor is committed somewhere. So come and let him give up time so that he can brief us. Okay, welcome.
Yes, just as we said before, when I say Puyola, you say building leaders, building legacy. Sawa. Puyola!
Building leaders, building legacy.
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 Thank you very much. Because of time, I just want to say that I'm very thrilled to have one at our role, the PS, Fikiri Jacobs, joining us as our guest of honor today. Welcome very much. And so, I am Invan Uche. I'm a third-year student pursuing Bachelor's of Education, Science, specializing in mathematics and physics. I am the president of Pwani University Young Leaders Association. So, feel free to join us. Okay, so at this particular time, I also welcome our patron to welcome our guest for a short brief. Welcome, Dr. Oyo Yaye, PhD.
Puyola.
Building leaders, building legacy.
To our guest of honor, at this particular point, allow me not to use the credentials for the singular reason of political safety on my own side. So Fikirini and your entourage, the executive office of Puyola, distinguished guests, Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It gives me great honor to see that in our own time and in our own moment, we are witnessing growth, and we are witnessing progressive growth for that matter. I want to appreciate the fact that when we have clubs such as leadership clubs coming up in studentships, then we are in the right direction. This is our moment to define socio-economic and even political trajectory of our society and our political space. On that note, it also gives me great pleasure and honor to welcome as a guest of honor one of our own. Okay, I know that in your own vocabulary and in your own epistemic orientation of it, you know that he is an alumnus and a former comrade, right? I want to say that he is not a former comrade. Once a comrade, always a comrade. He is a comrade, and suffice to know, he is still a comrade. Actually, he is still a bona fide student of Pwani University. And so we are really privileged that because of the space in which he is operating, for purposes of ensuring that our society is free and better for all of us, he has managed to create a little latitude to be with us this afternoon. And so on that very note, join me in welcoming him to talk to us and to give us words of wisdom as far as what we stand for and what we hope for is concerned. May I ask all of you to stand up as he comes to the podium. Karim.
Thank you so much. The patron of the Pwani University Young Leaders Association, Dr. Pre-Puyola, who happens to be my supervisor for my master's, and a great lecturer of the philosophy journal in Pwani. Student leaders here present, led by the president, also president, the Puyola executive, led by Mr. Inman Ochieng, vice president, Madam Lavenda Atieno, secretary Tony Johnson, vice secretary Diana V, treasurer Victor Kipkorir, and Biden Odhiambo, the coordinator, and auditor Bryson Ofula. Of course, having recognized the patron. My name is Fikirini Jacobs. I am currently the director of the Governance Service Delivery Unit, County Government of Kilifi, but rightly as put forward to you by Dr. Oyoyaye, I am a student here at Pwani University, currently taking my master's in political philosophy. And some years ago, I graduated from in this institution with my bachelor's degree in philosophy. And during that time, I was privileged at some point to be the students' president of the great Pwani University Students Association. It gives me great pleasure to be back to Pwani University once again, not in my capacity as a former student leader, but not just also as a former student, but in a very important gathering to talk to dear comrades, young brothers and sisters concerning the multifaceted topic of leadership, and in our times talking about young leadership. Years ago, I was standing on the same floor for the presidential debate to become the president of the Pwani University Students Association. I am glad that the pieties of wisdom that we offered on this platform enabled us to move the next step to be elected as student leaders who are privileged to serve the Great Students Association, comprised of 80,105 students at a time. I believe because of the current dynamism in terms of enrollment in universities, juxtaposed with the funding model, which I might not want to delve into right now because it's a whole topic altogether. I believe these numbers have really gone down drastically. But it gives me great pleasure all the same that Pwani University still stands today. And you here present are one of the reasons why some of us, the alumni, are proud to call ourselves alumni of Pwani University simply because of your presence here. So we thank you so much. On the occasion of the launch of the Pwani University Young Students, Young Leaders Association, I join with you having been given a very flowery title, Chief Guest. Some of the things which really, as Plato said, do not really matter to us. We are here as comrades, you and myself are young people of this country who are called by virtue of our exposure, education, and well-traveled mind to be the leaders that the world needs today. I will be a little bit general because I'm rushing somewhere. I have about 60 kilometers to drive to some very place where I'm representing the government. So I will be a little bit general, or let me practice to be a lecturer because I will be a lecturer very soon. So I hope you'll be very attentive. The world today is in their need of young and inspired minds. Challenges which are not limited to local, national, but have gone all the way to be regional and sometimes international challenges, which have equally contributed to a lot of changes in the geopolitics, geopolitical economics, and even the global recession insofar as our economy is concerned. While many places globally are struggling to put themselves in order for these transitional moments in terms of changes in economy and even in leadership, you understand it becomes very challenging. From back home here, we've had a challenge of the Gen Z, which is an uprising by the young guys of this country who wants a better, a fair treatment in their own land. But this is not limited to the Kenyan soil. Tanzania the other day had a challenge of almost introducing visa to Kenya simply because of the fear that the majority of the Kenyan people will take up their jobs in Tanzania. And as if that is not enough, the UK for the first time experienced a number of demonstrations in the streets. It's not limited to UK, but England and even some parts of Germany. There were demonstrations arising from some of the young guys from those countries accusing the Africans of traveling all the way to go and take up their jobs. These are some challenges, global, regional, local challenges, which call for inspired young leadership, fresh blood in our leadership positions, be they corporate, be they political, so that they can devise methods and ways which can put forward some trajectories which can be solutions and game changers in how we approach matters, be it here in Pwani University, be it in Kilifi, be it in the coast region, be it in Kenya, be it in the continent, or even the globe. And while this is very urgent and important for young people to stand and challenge ourselves insofar as these red opportunities which are right on our faces, and appreciating the challenges which are right present and engulf us day by day, we are called upon, like I have intimated, by virtue of our age, by virtue of our exposure, by virtue of our education, to be the replacing lot of the mighty minds which have always been tested and proved otherwise insofar as creating the solutions and the changes that we need is concerned. You are a young leader today. Like I've just said, I was here in Pwani University. I worked here as a student. While here, serving on this, stepping on this very soil, I was privileged to become a student leader. I did not sit at it. What I did is, I took up the mantle, challenged myself, and rose up to the occasion. Many of you know my story. I realized the other day that when you search my name on even a chat GTP, you can get a very elaborate history about myself. How I wish to be reading some of your biographies in the near future, just by the virtue of not sitting down, but challenging yourself to the occasions of some of the many and the ripples of challenges that we face as one institution and a country. I want to assure you today that while it has been historically said and repeated that young people are the leaders of tomorrow, that is a status quo which I challenged from a young age in my life. I always believe that given an opportunity, change is always within our reach, and that is not limited to the virtue of age. Some of the ageists who always attribute leadership to people who have grown, people who are old in life, people who are thought to have experienced many things in life. Many young leaders have risen to challenge such status quo. I pursue all day and night to be one of the people who challenge the status quo that young leaders are leaders of tomorrow. Because Dr. Oyoyaye will tell you, tomorrow may be very amorphous, may be very ambiguous. It might be tomorrow Sunday, or it as well might be in 2050. It still qualifies to be tomorrow. Let me tell you, it is incumbent upon ourselves to take up the mantle, challenge ourselves by practicing some of even the simple things which we think don't matter in life. I have gone through the objectives of this association, and I have seen that you want to build confidence even in public speaking. I started my public speaking skills from a very young age in life. But over and above practicing in public speaking, what are you speaking to the people? There is a difference between giving a microphone to speak to the people, having the courage to speak to them, and what to speak to them. I tried from a very young age to gather first what I need to speak to the people before I chose to pursue the courage of getting the skill of speaking to the audiences. I have always tried times without number to make myself a person who is known and well known by some of the biggest authors in this country or globe through their many writings. I'm surprised today that when you go to the university library, right here in our institution, or even the library outside, many times you will only find some of you ladies and gentlemen, properly known as comrades, during the times when the CAS and many exams are around the corner. But otherwise, you have zero time to interact with these books. When you want to build a skill of public speaking, like I've just challenged you, it's not an issue of holding a microphone and speaking to the people, but it equally entails what you have in your mind so that you can present to the people. It's not an issue of standing and talking to the people with a lot of courage. It is not an issue of barraging people with a lot of wisdom from your mind, or lack of it. But it pays that you also delve into studying so that you gather what you need at any given time to present to the people. If I may ask, just as a means of challenging us, given an opportunity that we have one of maybe the leading TV stations come to coordinate us today, will we get all of you ready to present some things around what the institution or young leadership entails? Some of you will run away because are not prepared. It's not an issue of you are not ready to present yourself to the people. No, you can. You are a university student. Among the many challenges that have made us who we are today is the constant attempt to talk to each other, especially our opposite gender, with a hope that we can be in relationships. That is already a skill of speaking. The only difference is it is private and not public. And while the foundation of a comrade is speaking, what we need to do now is to transition from private speaking, from the middle of the quasi-public speaking to public speaking, so that we can have the courage to hold our microphones in public like this and present things which are meaningful, right to the people, and things which can influence change in one way or the other. I tried to put myself in a situation where I read books all the time. Even right now, I have a very big library in my own house because I believe reading as a leader. I believe one of the quotes I read from an earlier time is, if you want to lead, you have to read. And the moment you stop reading, you stop leading. You can imagine how many platforms of addressing people like this I've had the privilege to hold a microphone like this and address. Thousands. From my time as a student in Form 3, when I delved into public speaking competitions, and I won, by the way, from the school level to the national level. In July of 2014, I was declared as the winner of the public speaking senior categories at Jamhuri Park, Nairobi. It was the national competition for many of the secondary schools which have the Young Farmers Club. So it was under the subject of agriculture. But all the same, these are some of the things which you have to make a decision in your heart and mind that you want to pursue. And having challenged you, I have already told you that the dragon and the status quo of young leaders, or youth and the leaders of tomorrow, is already been passed by events. So what is remaining now is to challenge ourselves to rise up and take the mantles. Not necessarily to become a politician. In fact, contrary to many of your thoughts, I'm not a politician myself. I'm a leader who pursues politics as a goal to achieve some of the things I need. But it's not that I'm a politician. But it does not also paint a bad picture if one of you can choose to become a politician. It pays to be a politician. It pays to be a politician because it influences change in the lives of many people, and I believe that's all what we need around this space. I was privileged at Form 2 to get a teacher from Pwani University called Mr. Katana, who came for the teaching practice in Mwakitawa Secondary School, a little known school, Mwa School, in some of the main schools in Taita Taveta County. And Mr. Katana told us about the history of a lecturer, a very bright, powerful lecturer in Pwani University called Dr. Chris Oyoyaye. I didn't know that many years later I would come to Pwani and find Oyoyaye and have the privilege to be mentored by Oyoyaye as a student of philosophy. And that gives me great pleasure to remind you, just as the testimony of Mr. Katana, I'm here to tell you today that you have a patron in Dr. Chris Oyoyaye. I hope and pray that you'll make good use of the platform so that you can learn a lot of things from him. Some of the things, including self-expression, is founded on knowledge. This, if ever needed knowledge, then this is the fountain of knowledge in your club. And anytime I believe you approach Dr. Chris Oyoyaye, you can learn one or two things, including how to pronounce bona fide instead of bona fide, which you just learned minutes. It's always a learning moment. For Dr. Chris Oyoyaye, it's always a learning moment. And I personally thank you so much, Daktari, for mentoring me and making me who I am today. I thank you so much. Having said that, the skill of public speaking, which you've intimated that's one of the things which you want to pursue, will come hand in hand if you practice to engage the community on a regular basis. Listen, I used to attend meetings with my principals in my of course in my primary secondary school. And once we attend these meetings, the principal used to take me to some of the meetings where principals and students were there. Because other than being the head boy, I was one of the top achievers in our school. So the principal loved to walk around with me in most times. And this is how I used to build myself, built in me the skill of public speaking. Other than having exposed myself to a lot of readings, this is what I did. Every single time, like right now we had a meeting, I could sit at the back and make sure I write a note. And on top, fold that note, on top of that note, I write to Mr. Moshigadi. Mr. Mashigadi that time was the principal for 4 boys. And I would give the students who would pass it until it reaches Mr. Mashigadi. And what I had written there is, I'm requesting for an opportunity to move a vote of thanks. Fikirini. And the meetings would go on and go on and go on until the end. Mr. Mashigadi said, there's a student here who's requested to move a vote of thanks, Mr. Fikirini. And I would move. I would stand up, move a vote of thanks with a lot of... Listen, sometimes, just to speak, the content, while scarce, might find its way to your head in times in future, but sometimes when you get the opportunity to speak. Because listen, all these babas of repute, we are told that men, if you want to test men's loyalty, you just have to judge on how best they are loyal to their babas. But I understand we are students, sometimes we may not have choices. But out here, we are very loyal to babas than any other thing. So, this baba will let you today, who you can be referred to for your haircut. At some point in time, was a guy who was abused for destroying people's children before they would go into the community. You realize you want to go into the community, and you say, I need to have a haircut, and you reach there, this guy is holding the machine for the first time in his life. He does a lot of wonders in your head. You go mad at him, but slowly come back to that guy maybe after a year, the guy is perfect. You can easily refer him to other people. And that is how all the things that will challenge you to please develop this, the kind of virtue. I remember when we were discussing the American curriculum, we learned about Socrates. And Socrates gives the kind of virtues, the virtue of courage, the virtue of wisdom, the virtue of justice, and self-respect. Those are the 4 kind of virtues that are going to Socrates. Those students are supposed to know. So try and borrow from Socrates this kind of virtues. Be courageous enough. If you have some little time, I'll tell you another story about the league will give time in the future to share more and more as far as this group is concerned. But I want to appreciate you immensely for this kind of engagement. And I hope you can pray that you can develop skills, speaking, develop skills in public speaking, that you foster personal growth and confidence, promote community engagement, enhance the development and collaboration, increase political and social awareness, improve language and communication skills. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever need a place to go and learn this from, please take a deep interest in looking at my life. I believe without any fear of contradiction, and I'm not bragging by the way, also by professionality, that if you embody a certain value, be proud of it. There is no hard way to say you are endowed with a certain skill. There is no harm. And I believe my life is an embodiment
moving pretty fast for another function. But the occasion today, other than us getting to hear about what leadership is all about and how to define your own trajectory towards leadership, is also to officially launch this movement, this club. So I want you to appreciate the symbol, to do the symbolism of officiate of launching the club. We'll invite the executive to be up standing in front here. They will give them the task, and then we declare the flag is officially launched. But before then, it is only fitting that we recognize our being in the presence of the post president, who I will invite to give just a brief one. Thank you for this session. And then we will invite Fikiri again to come and launch that. But because we are also trained in summer, I didn't know that my name had gone to this high school, but two things stand out. One thing that stands out, thing one, no, two things stand out. Thing one that stands out. You know the government of Kenya. The government of Kenya. Yeah, two things to say that start with thing one. So thing one that stands out is the crowd is very indeterminate. The crowd, you cannot know. The crowd is very unpredictable. When you go to speak, sometimes as a most of the time as a leader, you must think on your feet. So that's what Fikiri told us. As opposed to you see people who say that things that integrity that you can come in order to arrive, you can't come to a lot. To a lot. You see the people like this in the middle of the faces and just tell you what are superior, and they will ask you which one are you talking about. So you must think on your feet. Number two, he has told us what you already know, that you must have something between the ears. Okay? Abusively, the head is not only for cutting the hair. So your head is not only meant to carry the hair. Okay? Your head is meant to carry something else. So the leader must be technically competent and must be knowledgeable. But also must be knowledgeable. That's why we are calling it, so that you know that the leaders are coming before you and the leaders that are coming out. So this is a very good part. After that, we shall have increased the role in the. So by having something here, being the one that talks about it, we are ready. Okay? So I want to wish all the best on this occasion of launching our club. That is a club that is going to define our leadership trajectory in the nation. That's something that those very much allow you to the president to move a lot of time and then go ahead now to invite the executive and the chief guest to give them the tags and to declare the club officially launched. Thank you, Mr. President. Please clap for the president. There can also be one in a cycle.
Okay, to cooperate 001 on Fikiri Jacobs, to the Puyola patron, Dr. Oyoyae, to the executives of the Puyola and the fellow comrades. Comrade Power, Puyola Power. I'm very much happy for this event that you guys have organized, and particularly it is very much blessing to have Honorable Fikiri Jacob here. Most of these student leaders, after maybe mtu amemalizana na mambo yake anaenda huko anapotea. We've had so many after him, but yeye bado yuko na sisi. Anytime ambayo tuko na event na tunamhitaji, is usually available. Hiyo as in the kind of the way that you are showing us inatuonyesha kwamba you still love Pwani University. And hata sisi ambao tuko hapa and most of the I guess the leaders who are here pia wanapenda kufuatilia hiyo mienendo ama njia ambayo umefuata, kwa sababu unatupea mfano poa na kupenda kila ambacho tuko nacho. Mimi nimefurahi na nimekushukuru Dr. Oyaye, wewe pia at least umejitolea kupeleka hii club mbele. To the executives, I know it involves so much volunteering to an extent that at times mnaingia kwa mfuko yenu ili maybe event ama meeting ikuwe success. So bila kupoteza wakati ningependa kuwaita all the executives, the Puyola executives mkuje and then Bwana Fikirini awaeke tax. Tafadhali mfanye haraka haraka.
Wale executive tusonge pale. Tusonge pale. Secretary will also join them. Patron, our chief guest here, you can also join them. To stretch kidogo hiyo side. Tusaidie mambo ya wakati kidogo. Yes. You can be at the center. So our chief guest, you will do a declaration of the event is officially. Let's clap for them. So we're starting with the president, who is Ivan Chen. Tupigie makofi. Then the vice president, then our patron will is Ronnie Johnson, our patron.
Secretary.
Yes. And then we have the treasurer. Treasurer. And then we have Fiona, the vice secretary. Fiona. Then there is an auditor, who is Wafula Simiyu. Tuwapigie makofi. And then we have Biden Odhiambo, President. So the chief guest can declare the association.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, to this far in my capacity as the chief guest for the Pwani University Young Leaders Association launch, I hereby declare the Pwani University Young Leaders Association officially launched. Sasa, ungekuwa nimebaki tumepiga sherehe sana, lakini siku nyingine. All the best. Thank you.
Asante. So thank you so much. So now the president will make
Puyola power.
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 Thank you very much for this part. To our guest speaker and our role, Fikrini Jacobs, thank you for your time and thank you for joining and launching this association officially. May God bless you. To be short on time, I would like to ask all of you to join Pre-Puyola University Young Leaders Association. Just as I had already read the objectives, the mission and the vision of this club, I understand and I know that you understand Pre-Puyola University Young Leaders Association to the core. So you are officially welcome. If in case you are not one of us, join us officially so that we can move this way. So, yes, we usually have our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Pre-Puyola University Young Leaders Association. We have a group, you can sign for us and you can see how we are progressing at that particular platform. We have our TikTok account. It's called Pre-Puyola University Young Leaders. You can also search us there and you will see how we progress. We are also planning to launch our YouTube channel where we are going to share a lot of things pertinent to leadership and other things, other policies revolving around leadership. To all of you, as I finish this, I encourage you that we may be people who bear and keep the fruits of leadership to the core. May God bless you.
Okay. Hello, welcome. Honorable Vincent Okondo. Leo sema moja mbili tatu.
Okay. Nimerudi hapa tena. Niko poa. So, mimi kile kitu nataka kuambia kwamba hii mpango ambayo umeanza, it is a very good initiative. Actually, kuna huyu first year ambayo first years waliingia huko, wakaniuliza kama kuna any group ya leaders ama maybe upcoming leaders. Nikamwambia eti huku hatuna leaders because actually hiyo ndio kweli. Mimi actually this is now my 4th year. At least ndio nilikuja kugundua ya kwamba kuna initiative kama hii. Kuna wale ambao pengine mtu amekuwa leader maybe from the high school na nataka iendeleze huko, ama maybe mtu tu akuwe nurtured akuwe leader but hakuna pale anaweza knock. Ndio mimi ukikuja kwangu nitakuambia tu zile strategies zangu ambazo zilinisaidia zikanifikisha hapa. Lakini pia wanasema eti bahati ya mwenzio usilalie mlango wazi. Maybe mimi ilinifanyia, si ndio? Ilinifanyikia ama ilinifanyikia, lakini wewe pengine utaijaribu ukose kufaulu. So at least tukipatana hapa, I know this group, from this group ama this association, hapa ndio tutapata the presidents for the years to come. Hapa ndio tutapata the secretary generals, hapa ndio tutapata the finance secretaries, hapa ndio pusa any leader ambayo tunataka. And pengine saizi mnaweza kuwa watu kama pengine 50 ama 100 kwa sababu ndio imeanza, but with time itafika hadi time ya competition, as in kutakuwa tena competition kwa kuchagua the leaders za hii Puyola, kwa sababu ile mbio umeanza nayo ni kali sana. So mimi I'll just want to urge you guys that tuweke hii kitu active anytime ambayo pengine mkutano umeitwa ama there is something yenye mtu anataka kushare, because ndio hiyo nasikia mna nini watu you even train people on the public speaking ambayo inakuanga shida sana kwa wengi. Unakuta mtu, I had a friend huko high school ambaye angepewa tu choka aenda afanye maybe example ya math kwa board, anaanza tu kusweat, mkono na sweat, mguu, kwa sababu wengine wanaogopa kuongelesha watu rather ku address the public, though akona whatever that is required, lakini anaogopa. Again, to the leaders ambao the upcoming ama wale ambao wanakuja, sio kukuja kwa pusa, lakini wale ambao wamejoin hii group, kwa sababu umejoin kwa sababu unataka kuwa leader. A leader ni yule mtu ambaye lazima wewe mwenyewe ujisacrifice. Sacrificing as in you try to be always available kwa yale mambo ambayo yanatakikana. Maybe kama uwezo ukafika ndio unaweza ukadelegate. Ya pili, in leadership, kubali kutusiwa. Kubali kutusiwa, kubali kuwa big betrayed, kubali kuwa maskini. In leadership always kuna vitu vitatu, sijui ni vinne: kuwa poor, kuwa rich, kuuawa na kushikwa. Hizo ni vitu zenye lazima ujitayarishie. But ile ambayo nilikuwa nataka kusema ya kwamba mambo na pengine wewe ni unataka kuwa leader lakini unaogopa kutusiwa. Mimi Vincent Obondo ni tuzi tu wenye unataka. So long as you want include my family members, you want include my ile private life yangu, maybe the girlfriend or rather the lady I'm dating, kwa sababu yeye sio kiongozi, Vincent Obondo ndio kiongozi. Maybe mamangu ama babangu si kiongozi hapa kwa university, ni Vincent Obondo ndio kiongozi. So mimi kama unanitusi, wewe nitusi tu venye unataka. Na pia unitusi na fact. Kwa sababu ukinitusi na propaganda, itabidi nikutafute mimi mwenyewe, nikupigie simu, either nikupigie simu ama tuone tutafute venye tunaweza square out, maybe ikiwa inawezekana. Kwa sababu sasa zingine hatuwezi tukakubali tu mtu anakukanyaga tu hivyo na anakunyaga na zile vitu ambazo zinini. Lakini at some points we always accept, kwa sababu pia huwezi ukapendwa na watu wote. No, hiyo ni kweli. You can't be loved by everybody. Sana sana ukishaamua kuwa kiongozi, hiyo ujue tu you have got, in as much as utakuwa na marafiki wengi, at the same point utakuwa na maadui wengi. Because kuku hapa atanikujia nimnunulie kitu, ama maybe nitamwendea ninunulie kitu, yeye ni kiongozi akatae. Si nikipata pale na maybe wanamkanyaga shingo, vya sitajoin hiyo group, tumkanyage sana. So those are some of the challenges ambazo being in leadership lazima uzi encounter. And napenda sana venye Fikirini amekuwa so much kwa, yani if in case kuna issues za students is always available. Actually kuna comrade mmoja ambaye aliniambia eti mimi na Fikirini we are common in one thing, tunakuanga available. Actually alinikuta nikiwa napendanga kukaa pale kwa Bachelor Square. This comrade aliniambia the last time ambayo walionanga student leader kukua so much available hapo maybe kwa Bachelor Square ama hapo Kapa ni Fikirini tu. Time yalan okay, I don't know, lakini mostly hakuwa nakaa hapo. Time ya national mostly by that time nilikuwa delegate, but most of the time hakuanga pale. But mimi most of the time utanikuta huko kama siyuko busy. Otherwise mimi sina mambo mengi na kuwatakia tu kila laheri, lakini nataka tu kuambia kwamba in as much as tunasikia vizuri, tusisahau na mambo na kulipa fee. Hiyo nawaambia, hiyo siogopi, mkipenda mwende mnipige nayo. Tafadhali tujaribu in as much as tunasikia vizuri na the level that we have, tujaribu sisi pia tufanye nini? Tulipe fee pia. Nisiwadanganye and then at the end of the day mnaenda mnafukuza kwa exam room kwa sababu maybe mambo na hamjamaliza fee. Sijui kama kuna kitu ni time ya siasa. Ni time ya siasa. I wish all the leaders ambao maybe wanawania kiti ya pusa, kiti ya delegate and any other position ambayo iko pale, mfanye juu chini. Mimi na wish to success. I'll hand over power smoothly and swiftly and smoothly, ama smoothly and swiftly. Sawa, nawapenda nyinyi nyote.
Okay, thank you much, President Vincent Obondo. I think yes, also in this era or his regime or his time, I think he has shown us what leadership is. And we have politics in leaders, then we have leadership in politics. Leadership in politician, then we have politics in a leader. Those are two distinctive things. I think from there, I will request maybe something like some members of Puyola to brief us on a speech. Then from there is when we will be going to the Puyola executive to deliver their speech. So from now, we have Puyola members. You are all members of Puyola. All right. So I don't know by name, but let me pick some. Is Christine here? Christine? Huh? Welcome, mwongee alafu kutoka hapo Fred, you will talk only some 2 minutes, some 1 minute. We have Owira there. We have this my fellow here from Amiru community. You only take something like 1-2 minutes. You brief yourself. You just brief us on your name plus. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Good afternoon, sorry. Christine Omenge. First year, pursuing Bachelor of Education Arts, English and Literature, and I'm very, very, very privileged to be here today. The love that you guys have, the Puyola family, I really appreciate for being here today with you all. And I really thank the Puyola executives for having to organize this event. It's a great one. Thank you very much. Thank you for the love and keep up for the union that you all have. Thank you very much and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you very much, Christine. Fred Awino. Welcome. Can you just be brief? Okay, welcome.
Puyola Pao. Puyola Pao. I'm very much delighted today to attend such an occasion. Actually, I'm Fred Awino. Fred Awino is a third year student in the School of Education. This is a very nice club. Actually, I would rather advise you to influence your friends. Wambie kuna hii club inaitwa Puyola na ina mentor leaders, so that tusiwe na viongozi wenye hawajui uongozi. Tusiwe na politicians, tukuwe na leaders in this institution. Hata tukitoka huko nje, hii club itatusaidia sana. Itatumenta tukue viongozi halisi. Sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo bwana president wa Puyola, this was a very nice idea. Tuzidi kukuja. Sio leo peke yake, lakini iwapo mkutano wote utaitwa, wewe hakikisha umefika hiyo meeting ya Puyola. Puyola ni mzuri. Sasa
Comrades, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Nimeona Mboya. Welcome. And after that, Toto, just 1 minute. Yeah.
Puyola power! What I can say, whenever we have a transformation, there is young leaders. Let us work together to make Puyola rise, not only in one university, but beyond. Together we can. May Puyola rise and rise to the highest.
Okay, thanks very much. Goya, MC Toto, in that order. Then we have there that beautiful girl from mountain. Songe karibu.
Puyola power. I'm Justice Mutemi Hala as MCA Toto. I'm very happy and privileged to have you here and we celebrate this great initiative which has been launched today. And as young leaders, let us stand together, let us work together, let us know that we are leaders today and tomorrow. May God bless you, may God bless us. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That beautiful lady, hii kama jina, lakini karibu. Karibu seme moja mbili tatu. Just it now. In that order, then I will welcome Alex.
Puyola power. Puyola power. So I'm Martin Degwa. So as we've all been told, the change has to begin with us as the young people, and we are the change. So let's rise up and let's unite. Let's revive the comradeship which has not been there. And I'm very sure that this association is going to mentor even our sisters and young brothers who are going to join Kwan University come September. Let's continue to unite, and if there is any change that is going to happen, it has to begin with us as the units. Asanteni sana. Martin Degwa.
Okay, thank you very much. Alex, karibu. Seme moja mbili tatu. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. With the due respect to everyone, Puyola power, Comrades wisdom. So, my name is Alex Jani. I'm very appreciative, very thankful to be in this celebration today. The group, they are young leaders. It's a very nice group. We are going to be great if we unite, we move together in a peace. This is very wonderful. We will make this great if we unite. Thank you.
Can you go to sound?
Alex Jack.
Okay. Dixon, karibu seme moja mbili. We still have time. Bado unakula? Ongea moja mbili tatu.
1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Wow. Comrade power. Comrade Ria. I want to thank you all for being here today. You look all amazing. Mnapendeza sana. I really like it. It's a bit some of the heavy jacket. I'm here to aspirants. And I hope tutafanya kazi pamoja na nyinyi. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Okay, Whitney Nko from here. Kuja useme moja mbili tatu. Then from there, after Whitney, we'll go to Yasin. Wenye hawajapata soda inakuja. Simona kama Fikrini ameacha kitu hapo. Soda inakuja. Sasa just relax. Whitney? Oh, karibu. Sema moja mbili.
Comrades power. Comrades power. Naona tuko refreshment, tunasikia vizuri, and I'm so happy to be here this woman from Tumesa. Good for the seat, gender and welfare, and I'm so happy for the leaders that you're becoming.
Okay, nadhani tumebaki na watu wanne hivi. Kemboi. Then in that order, Onyango Falcon from
Puyola power. Puyola power. Bona Puyola muna nguvu. Puyola power. Your leaders. Long live the undying spirit of Puyola. Long live. Long live the undying spirit of Puyola. Long live. It has just begun. The executive. The mantle is yours. Tumeanza tu. My name is Kimboy Kelvin Kimutai, an aspirant from the Kalenjin community, and I believe in leadership. I believe that with Puyola, here is where the leaders are going to be made. Pwani University is a great institution that we need to get the leaders who are going to change the narrative of leadership. We need to go to the leadership that is not based on ethnicity, the leadership which is not based on religious factors. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kemboi. Ukuku brother bana. Sema moja pili ndio tukaribishe Onyango.
Okay, God is good at all the times. Okay, so when I say Puyola, you say building leaders, building legacy, in power. So, let's go. Puyola. 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 Okay, so I'm called Okuku Brother Bernard. I'm a student here at Pwani University. I am among the members of Puyola. I'm not just among the members, but I can count myself as the founder members of the great Puyola. Apart from that, and because we are in an election, or let me say the campaign era, let me put it into your ears, or let me inform you that I am among the delegates who is really aspiring for the super academics delegate under the School of Education. Anyway, I may ask for your support, and I know everything will just be okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Before Nyango, I will be moving this order. Kuna Fidel. Sa, acha kidogo. Acha Fidel aongee, alafu entertainment kidogo, ndio ni proceed in that order. Sasa sijui ni entertainment ya kuna wasanii? Okay, Fidel sema 2 3 ndio tuendelee.
Puyola power. Puyola power. It's so power. Okay, if I start by my name, I'm Fidel Agao Biono. I'm a second year student taking education under special needs. Kama SOE School of Education, si tumeamua wale academic delegates ni nani? Ni Fidel, si ndio? So I hope you guys are going to work together, and I'm really looking forward to work with you guys. Brother Bernard amesema ni yeye, but it's okay. Sasa si bado nitasema ni nani, ama ground nitasema ni nani, si ndio? Looking forward to work with you together. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you much. Sijui tuanze na wimbo ama poetry. Is there any karibu ni shairi ndio. Mshairi huyo. Baada ya mshairi huyo, natarejea kwa msanii. Kama unaimba wakala, mpiti, tasema. Karibu sana ndugu. Karibu.
Puyola power. Puyola power.
katika kibwagizo changu shairi langu nasema ya kwamba hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na iendelee. Sote kwa pamoja, mimi nikisema hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na, sote kwa pamoja iendelee. Sio kama mmenipata? Iendelee. Katika beti ya kwanza mpaka beti ya tatu, hicho ndio kibwagizo changu. Hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na iendelee. Amsijali kama mtaweza mnanyamaza tu. Enyi mno enyi mno dunia, niseme au nisiseme, naanza nazo salamu. Jamani, habari zenu, salamu na wasalimu nyote mnaohudhuria. Leo ni jambo adhimu, siku imeshatimia. Hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na iendelee. Wageni mliofika, wallahi mmenawiri, mmezakuna walikwa, mmependeza kwa kweli. Leo mmekusanyika kuja fanikisha hili. Hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na iendelee. Jambo tunalisubiri hatimaye limefika. Allah kanitia kheri na nyingi zake baraka. Mambo yameshanawiri bila wasi na mashaka. Hongereni Wapuyona, kazi na iendelee. Kama kupendwa maradhi, basi mimi naugua. Nipo isijiwezi, hubali imenizidia. Sitibiki kwa irisi wala tiba asilia. Jamani, kupendwa raha na enjoy mimi mwenzenu. Moyo umemkubali, hisia zimeridhia. Awe wangu wa halali, jiko kujimilikia. Hata mkinishauri siwezi kuachia. Sikuachi ani wangu, nimeshakupenda wewe. Sijafasiwa na mtu, nimempenda mwenyewe. Moyo ndo ulithubutu ukamchagua yeye. Mara haya chumbani kuntu, acha nisikwe na yeye. Sikuachi hani wangu, nimeshakupenda wewe. Kama mapenzi sayansi, miendo yako chemistry, huendo atomic list, mio wako catalyst. Kama mapenzi physics, huendo gravitation force. Kama mapenzi mathematics, mio wako geometric. Penzi letu tulifanye liwe two dimension, kwa mbili tuligawanye liwe two direction. La wawili tuendane kwa step ya function. Penzi letu diploma, twaitaka degree. Mapenzi kuvumiliana, kuonyeshana action. Pale tunapokosea na tuifanye collection, ili tuweze patana, tuishi kwa tension. Penzi letu diploma, twaitaka degree. Napenda ukishika mwili una vibrate Tukicheka tukijifunika, penzi letu diploma twaitaka degree. I know you are very enjoying to listening my poem. So for now I'm finishing off a reducing term. Goodbye, I'm going, shall see you next time. Clap your hands for me for this good performance. To give me complete to be a stronger poet. Hello guys, goodbye, I'm ending up. My name is Hussein, you can find me in YouTube. Kwaherini, shairi nimemaliza.
Tunauita huo ushairi wa mwanagenzi. Ya wengi wanasema watu wape sisi ndio gwiji kwa Kiswahili siku hizi. Sasa we go in this order. Kuna mshmarko nasikia wanatoka bado kwa ama tuna acha wawili waongee msanii tena hivyo ndio. Oh, Peter Roba. Welcome. Our Secretary General for University of Citizen. Welcome. Can you say one two? Okay. Wanyako Falcon. Karibu. 7-1-2-3. Karibu. Then after that, Applin unaweza ongea, ndio? Ndio tuendelee na wasanii.
Puyola power. Comrades power. Comrades Ria. Actually, I'm very happy for this association. I can remember me myself when I joined Pwani University by asking such an association to stabilize my leadership skills. Thank you in advance, Invan, with your team, because I know how much it costs you to come with this organization. To my fellow comrades, I know all of you here, we are believing that one day in life, you will become a great leader. Let's support these other fellow comrades to stabilize this association and help our fellow brothers and sisters who will continue coming to great university, one university, to stabilize their political skills. Otherwise, thank you for the time. I know we are very many of those who want to say whatever they have and to greet the audience. I'm Unyago Daddy, a second year student taking BCom.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Onyango Daddy. Thank you very much. Tuendelea na msanii ama hapa. Wasanii. Sasa eti instrumental. Sasa imba to dance.
Puyola power. Puyola power. Viewers, Puyola mko na aspirations, si ndio? Nataka mkue, hata nyinyi tayari ni great leaders, but unataka kufika greater heights, si ndio? So I have a song called Testimony. Your testimony, what God will do for you will be your testimony. So wakati naimba hiyo song, nataka nikiwaambia clap na clap, si ndio? Alafu nitafute huko YouTube, Emmanuel D.A. Blessed One. Tafute, subscribe huko, naona praise wako hapa. Naweza support manze, si ndio?
Chani elimu mwanangu kwa university student Mar Media.
Your testimony. Mikono, twende. Piga makofi, piga makofi. Na 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 na. Your testimony, your testimony. What he will do for you will be your testimony, your testimony, your testimony. La 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 la. Sikio lake si zito linaweza kusikia, mkono wake si mfupi unaweza kufikia. Halali anakutazama, amtafuta yeye atambarikia, amomba yeye atampatia. Mungu wa baraka, Mungu wa upendo. Sikio lake si zito linaweza kusikia, mkono wake si mfupi unaweza kufikia. Halali anakutazama, amtafuta yeye atambarikia, amomba yeye atampatia. Mungu wa baraka, Mungu wa upendo, anaona yako hali, ndiye jalali halali, nimfananishe na nani? Anaona yako hali, ndiye jalali dayali, acha kushughulikia jamani. Oh, your testimony, what he will do for you, what he will do for you will be. Oh, your testimony, oh, your testimony, what he will do for you, what he will do for you will be. Oh, your testimony, oh, your testimony, what he will do for you. I'm good. Oh, your testimony, oh, your testimony. La la la. Tufike makofi tu, makofi, makofi, makofi. Puyola jamani, tuchangamke jamani. Puyola bana, mnaniangusha bana. Usiwaze, mbona shida zinakupata. Usiwaze, mbona matatizo mengi yanakukumba. Usiwaze, kwani yeye ndiye Mungu muumba, atakutendea, atakutendea. Usiwaze, eti mbona shida kila saa. Usiwaze, mbona matatizo mengi yanakukumba. Usiwaze, kwani yeye ndiye Mungu muumba, atakutendea, atakutendea. Sikia sasa, sikia. His blessings never delay. Your troubles he will keep away. The work of your hands he will bless. You'll celebrate what God will do for you. His blessings never delay. Your troubles he will keep away. The work of your hands he will bless. You'll celebrate what God will do for you. Oh, your testimony, your testimony, what he will do for you. Oh, your testimony, your testimony, what you will do for you, what you will do for you will be. Oh, your testimony, your testimony, what you will do for you. Puyola, your testimony, your testimony, na 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 na. Thank you, asanteni sana. Thank you. So make sure mazee mnafika YouTube na support Emmanuel D. Blessed mazee.
Okay, thank you very much. That is a tranquil acoustic. That is a big English. Okay. Let me welcome Pedama, that is Peter Roa, the Secretary General of Pulsar, University Student Blue Association. Anaenda pale sasa, acha ongee kidogo ndio tuendelee. Alafu nimeona inaitwa Itaka. Okay, songa karibu. Welcome Peter.
Okay, protocol observed.
Good afternoon. My name is Puyola, as it has been said. I'm a fourth year. I'm the Secretary General of the Luos. If you see anybody speak Luo, I'm the Secretary General of that person. I'm also a politician. I also hold some positions in various offices in this Kenya. I was privileged to be welcome to this momentous occasion, and I can say it's a great move for those who are still in Pwani University, and it's a good gesture that Pwani University is modeling good future leaders. And I'm also happy with how organized you are, the ability to offer 1, 2, 3 to comrades, and the ability to almost to almost fill the room 2/3. Looking forward, when engaged, the Office of Secretary General Pulsar would wish to work hand in hand with the Puyola fraternity to ensure that even our young Luo men and women who aspire or have the dream of becoming great leaders are oriented on time, also kept in pace with others. So having no much to say, I will request to leave because I've got to attend a meeting at S3. As you know, we are in a times of politics, and as you know, SG, my work is to walk here and there, collect views from ground. I will request you allow me leave. I appreciate you provided me with some refreshment and to show an example. I don't want to give you a burden, but support Puyola with some 200 shillings. Yes, because let me have the treasurer number. Yeah, just do the transaction. Even though I'm going out of Pwani come November, how I wish that Puyola team, you recruit more members. I have a girlfriend who will still be in session. Recruit her to this movement and let her have the leadership skills. Sorry, Amaluo. I've sent 200 to support the Puyola. Feel free to invite me again next time. I'm a Gen Z. As I said, I'm a politician. Through Puyola, I can make it in the national politics. I'm from Migori, a place called Awendo. Thank you, and thank you for inviting me, and thank you for inviting Pulsar community. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Orwa Peter. Just a reminder, this event is streaming live in YouTube. I think it is for university student media. There's a gap YouTube. Like, watch, share for the support of our great media team. Let me welcome Jack. Welcome, Vijaka. Sema moja mbili tatu.
Good evening. Puyola Power. I'm privileged to attend this meeting today. Actually, this is the first meeting I've ever attended in Puyola. And I go by the name Ivoni Jaka.
I'm a second year pursuing Bachelor of Arts in French. I am among the delegates who will go I'm among the people aspiring to be delegates from the Western Students Association, so I was asking for your support. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
School of Humanities and Social Sciences, female delegates.
Okay, karibu sana waipo delegate. Nataka mtu mmoja anaitwa Shaila, alafu niingie hii side. Hii side ya wazito. Shaila, sema moja alafu niingie hii side. Alafu from there tuingie kwa Puyola executive. Welcome Shaila.
Puyola power. Vijana power. Okay. My name is Sheila Blesse, a second year student pursuing Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, and I'm privileged to attend this meeting. I'm very happy. By now, I've never attended a meeting of Young Leaders Association, but at least leo tumejua kuna Young Leaders Association, of which tukiingia hapa, at least they will nurture us and they will support us, even those people who are trying to vie for those big seats like Pusa President. If you join this Puyola, I think it will help you and you will grow to a better height. Okay, naomba pia support yenu. Niko hapo kwa delegate Schools of Humanity and Social Sciences. Nimesimama hapo academic delegate. Najua Puyola ni young leaders, but nikishikana nao najua hawataniacha, ndio maana nimekuja. Naomba support yenu na najua mtanisupport sana. Asanteni.
Karibu sana Mr. Founder. Let me tell you some of the good news we have in the maybe 2 months time. All PUSA executive leaders in those offices will just come from this